Cardano NFTs have been evolving lately, going from just a PFP all the way to actually being able to use your NFT to earn real life money with it. And to be honest with you, I'm hedging my bets in the play to earn sector of Cardano. I think gaming is huge. I think play to earn is also huge, and it interests a lot of people, especially you watching this video. That being said, in today's video, I'm going to go over all the projects that I'm really interested in, as well as why I'm interested in them and my direct holdings in each project. If you want to see all that, stay tuned and let's get right into the first project. Quick disclaimer, none of the projects I mentioned in this video have working games right now, and this is all based on speculation and what I think is coming. So the first project we're going to be looking at today is Deadpxlz. I've been pretty much on this project since their mint back in August or July, and I've made a lot of videos about Deadpxlz. I've apparently turned a lot of people into Deadpxlz fans, and I've also had interviews with the creator AF. And to be honest, AF is the main reason why I'm very, very excited for Pxlz, because we've seen what he's done. He's a very innovative person in the space, probably one of the most innovative in NFT projects. And although this is a solo team, Deadpxlz really is on another level in terms of their developer capabilities and the experience behind AF. Now, I'm not going to go too much deeper into AF. That's probably could be a whole separate video, but I've talked with them, I've had some interviews with them. There's a lot of information out there. That being said, Deadpxlz, if you go to their website, you can see they have their own marketplace, a white paper, probably one of the most innovative drops I've ever seen in an NFT drop back when they did mint. And then they also have their own marketplace, which I mentioned, and the floor right now is about 900 ADA, so pretty pricey, but doing some calculations and looking at the white paper, and also I recommend you read this. I'll do another video on this if I have to. This is a second revision. There's a lot in here basically explaining everything from start to finish, as well as the upcoming game, the forge mechanic that allows people who hold Deadpxlz to get passive ADA income. So not only is this play to earn, but it's also play to hold or earn to hold, whatever you want to call it. And to be honest, we don't always have enough time to play, 7 or 8 play to earn games. It's just not going to happen. You really got to pick one and stick with it. But the good thing about something like this, and many other projects I'm going to mention, is that you can hold them if you would like to and earn passive rewards, whether it be staking for a native asset, like the Yummi one, which I'll mention in a second, or whether it be actually getting ADA as people utilize these assets that are based on your royalties of your original NFT. This works kind of confusing, not going to go over today, but I do think that it's worth a read if you're interested in Deadpxlz, as they have a lot of information in this white paper and a lot more basically roadmaps and essentially how everything works, how the user is going to interact with it, how the game is going to work, the stats of each character, what attributes will do to the in-game experience, and all of that is in the white paper. And honestly, just having AF behind this project is the #1 reason why I'm insanely bullish on it. Of course, though, you got to keep in mind, all these things are gambles, okay? Don't go dump all your money into it. Please be responsible still, but this is one of the projects that I really enjoy, and hence why I mentioned it first, and hence why I also have done many videos on it in the past. Now, onto my holdings. I hold 16 Deadpxlz. All of these I've minted. I didn't pick them up at hundreds and hundreds of ADA. Matter of fact, I was making videos on Pxlz when the floor was like 25, which is below mint price. It's pretty crazy to think back then. Wish I picked up more, but it's really hard to know where things are going before they start and then they explode and then you're just lost, right? So I have 16 Pxlz. It's going to be quite a bit of royalties. If the user base is anywhere near 1,000 plus users, I'm going to be bringing in quite a bit of ADA just holding these bad boys in my wallet, which is pretty awesome, right? I don't even have to play to earn. I just have to hold to earn in this case. And also I have the option of using the forge tokens that I have. I have 2 of them to make new characters in the new game coming. And then I can use those for play to earn aspects. So really cool. This is Deadpxlz. I can make separate videos on each of these projects, to be honest, but this is the one that I am probably most bullish on, or probably the top 2 between this one and the next one I'm going to mention. So that being said, always do your own research, but that's just my opinion. Next up, we have Yummi Universe. And to be honest, I just love this project because of the arts first and foremost. I think they're really cute. I think they have a lot of mainstream appreciation where anyone can really look at these and say, hey, that's pretty cool. That's cute. I enjoy looking at that. Thing is, not only do they have that, but they have a lot of followers for a good reason because of what I just mentioned. And because the way they market themselves and the way they put together their brand is very in line with anyone can kind of enjoy it. Now, Yummi Universe has been around for quite some time, but recently they announced some huge things, including play to earn. And play to earn wasn't on their roadmap, it wasn't really around, and you couldn't really see what was going on. Their goal was always to make something that had a Pokemon and Digimon kind of theme with NFTs, but recently they've went past just making series and collaborations and trading cards. They've really announced that they're doing something huge that I think could blow up. There's a lot of things that have potential. I think this is one of them, especially in the Cardano NFT space. And that was with their announcement yesterday of Yummi Play to Earn, or Project Yummi, right? Basically, you can assemble your deck, battle Yummi online, or play adventure mode, compete in tournaments to win huge Yummi token prizes, their native asset, their Cardano native token, and then rise through the ranks to become the very best. So there's a lot of things. You can use this Yummi token that you play to earn the Yummi to buy NFT card packs, NFTs on their specific marketplace, and also, buy things that could also sell for ADA on their marketplace because they'll be interchangeable. This Yummi token will likely have some ADA value and be on lots of DEXs. I'm not sure how much liquidity there's going to be, but there's a lot of interest already in the project and what's going on. And this is all just from a conceptual point of view. Now, the reason I'm really bullish on this is because that you can stake your Narus and earn Yummi. So if you have the Naru NFTs, which I have quite a bit of, you could stake them and earn the in-game token, which you can then use to get more of the in-game token and rise through the ranks and snowball effect. You could also participate in DAO governance, which to me is huge. I love DAOs, and having the ability to have a say in the project is something that is super cool. And then some even more features. But back to that, staking your Narus, I think that's really important as well, because like I said earlier, we don't all have time to play every single game, and maybe we don't like every single game, but if there is a point where the game has a lot of players and we don't play it, even then, with Deadpxlz and with Yummi Universe, you can earn on your NFTs without actually playing as well, which is another added bonus that to me is huge. Taking a look right now, the Yummi Universe floor has went from around, I believe it was 200 to 500 nearly in just a matter of 2 weeks. So things are pretty crazy with these announcements. You have to be careful. This might not last forever because a lot of hype is around it right now. When things get built out, then it might come back if it dies down. And there's a lot of factors to keep in mind here, but it is interesting to see that the floor is quite pricey for a collection of 10,000 items. And I myself have been participating in buying some even at these prices, mostly because I'm insane and mostly because I just like how they look. My Yummi Universe holdings look a bit like this. I have 13 of the original ones. 6 of these I picked up in the past week. The other ones I had previously from around their mint date, which I got at a lot lower price. So not all of these I've bought at these crazy floor prices, but I do have quite a bit of them just to keep you in the know of what I'm holding based on this project. They also have 2 seasonal collections out right now. The winter ones are sitting at a floor of 155. One more I picked up last night just because I like the NFT, and I have 7 of the winter ones. Then they also have a spoopy collection sitting at a floor of about 100, and I also have, I believe, 8 of these. So interesting. That's my holdings. And then I also have one more, which is a series 1 from their project that I minted back in the day. And it's just an unboxed version, which should get airdropped some of their native token, Yummi, later on. I also want to mention that Yummi is a collection that I believe has a huge team behind them, but they don't really show it. There's a lot of people working on this day to day, and although it may appear that nothing is going crazy and you can't interact with everything, I'm pretty confident that every day people wake up and they build Yummi Universe. They are working on this quite hard. Can't say for certain, but I do think this is one of these projects that people think isn't really all that, and it does turn out to be more than it appears. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe, but I really like the project, and I will be holding for the long term on these ones because I like the project that much. Same with Deadpxlz. Those two and pretty much all the NFTs in this video are more or less long-term holds. Before I get to the next collection, I also want to mention I do have a Patreon if you want to support me, and if you want to see all of my portfolio and all of my NFT activity updated live, you can do so by subscribing with the friend tier if you're interested. Please only do so if you have the money and it's disposable to you. But yeah, that is my plug for the day. Let's get on to the next project. And this project is one that most people don't know about. Yes, it has been developing a little bit slowly, but they have weekly team updates and they have quite the big team working on this project. Not only is Stale Dev behind this project, as him and his brother are the main founders of it, I believe, but there is a lot going on here. We have a whole world and a whole team dedicated to making something with a similar aspect of Clash of Clans and putting it in a way where it's educational for other people and accessible for other people that aren't maybe 18 plus. So to me, this is great. I really like what they're doing. I'm not going to go too in depth, but they have had a solid website and dashboard for quite a while. They are working on this. The weekly updates are pretty prominent and are pretty beefy, with things ranging from lore to website progress to game progress. So I do have a lot of faith in this project. Am I going to buy out any more? No, I've gotten what I want and I'm going to stay with what I have right now. And I probably won't sell them for a long while, as this is one of my another one of my gambles. Okay, I don't know if it's going to pay off. I don't know if it's going to go huge, but I do like the people behind the project and I do like the project in general. That being said, if you have not already, you can go to planetpalz.io/dust and you could spin this dust wheel every day. It's a secret little thing, and you can earn their in-game currency or stack it up before it releases. I just got 70 and now I have 1600. So essentially this dust will transfer over when the game comes out and you'll be able to use it in game. This is probably the only project on this list where it's actually manageable to get one of these. However, I don't believe you'll have to have one of these direct Planet Pals to participate in the in-game or play-to-earn aspects. Similar to the other two projects, honestly, you don't need those direct NFTs to participate in the play-to-earn aspect. But I do think that Planet Pals is a great way, or has some great things coming, and to me it's just nice to have some on my list, as this play to earn game does attract a lot of people. Well, play to earn games are booming, so will the NFTs behind them that are originally founding them. Lastly, to go over my holdings for Planet Pals, I do have 53 of these. Most of these are floors. I do have some more rare or lucrative ones, but I do have quite a bit of these, and I just want to let that be known. Okay, now the last play to earn game for today, and the one I want to show you here is Mocossi. Now, Mocossi is very similar to me to Yummi Universe. Not in all aspects, but in some aspects. Now, their approach to things is a lot different, and I do think they have some heavy developer capabilities behind them that have been shown in the past and have been shown throughout their roadmap and their updates so far. The original collection did sell out very quick, and to be honest, there wasn't much action on the aftermarket for quite some time until they announced their white paper and their play to earn aspects. And the play to earn aspects, you will have to earn the NFT or own an NFT, and it's interesting, right? There's more play to earns coming up more than ever, and once again, you're earning their native token MCOS. Okay, so you're not earning direct ADA like you are in Pixels for just holding, and that's okay. To be honest, I don't think much games can offer that and have it be feasible, but I think Deadpxlz is a bit of an exception. That being said, this project I am pretty interested in. It's not my most bullish project I'm in, but I do think it has some potential, with the developers working on quite a few unique things like breeding and all the basics that you would hope for in a play to earn game. To be honest, there's a lot of play to earn games coming out on Cardano and on other blockchains, but to me, which matters a lot is, has the team delivered? Are they capable? And so far, I've seen that the Mocossi team is quite capable of implementing things and getting things done. Now, I can't say for sure if that'll continue, but it is a good look on the long term of a project when the developers can keep up and can do things actively to advance the project every single day. That being said, I don't know for sure if this project will do really well on the aftermarket once their play to earn game comes and once the breeding comes, but I do like the fact that you can also, like Yummi Universe, stake your NFTs and earn their native token. So it's another one of those things that I don't have time to play all the games, but I do have some extra capital to deploy into some of these NFTs so I can not play to earn, but stake to earn some of their native tokens when these games come out. And if the games thrive, then the native token will be worth even more than I thought. Right now, the floor of Mocossi's is around 320. A few days ago, it was around 189. I did sell a few of my Mocossis to buy some more Yummi Universes, but I still have, as you can see here, 5 Mocossis, and that's probably what I'll stick with for now. I'm not going crazy on every single project. My main bets are Deadpxlz and Yummi Universe, but that's pretty much it for the play to earn aspects of today's video. Keep in mind though, before I end the video, there's a lot of other projects out there that give you this idea that you're gonna earn free money and just relax. To be honest, all of these projects require a substantial amount of risk to make them worth it, or just a devilishly long time you'll have to hold them, and at some point you're going to think it's a great time to take profits, and then you lose out on 100x gains. So it's not always a winning game. Not everything is going to be great, and I'm definitely no genius in spotting every single winner that's out there, as there's definitely some more that I haven't mentioned in this video that will do very well in the long term. For me right now, all the ADA I have deployed into these play to earn based NFTs, I don't mind just leaving there. It's not like I need that ADA. That is liquidity I have locked up in these NFTs and be perfectly fine with saving them there even if they go to zero. That's my mindset on these things. I'm not going to dump all my money into these NFTs. I am tempted to buy a lot more Yummi Universes and Deadpxlz, but to be honest, where I'm at right now, I think is a good point to chill and have some massive potential for really good gains without selling the NFTs, but just by farming them through staking and play to earn aspects. That's it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found it useful. If you want to learn more about any of these projects, I will leave the links to each one down in the description. Anyways, hope you guys have a great freaking day. It's been your friend Jack. See you in the next one. Peace out.